the RAMAN-CHARPAK Fellowship. Seriously, this isn't just another grant. It's more like a golden ticket for brilliant PhD students in India and France to team up, innovate, and really push the frontiers of science. It's basically a superhighway for game-changing ideas. So this fellowship is named after two absolute legends, two Nobel laureates, C.V. Raman and George Charpak. You know it's a big deal. But here's the real kicker. It's jointly funded by both the Indian and the French governments. We're not talking about some small university program here. No way. This is a high-level strategic move to build some seriously powerful, long-lasting scientific collaborations. Okay, so it's one of the most sought-after exchanges out there. But, and this is a big but, why do most applications get flat-out rejected? You have these incredibly smart, highly qualified researchers applying, and they get a no. So what gives? What's the secret sauce that separates the winners from everyone else? Well, that's exactly what we're going to dig into right now. And honestly, it almost always comes down to one of three things. These are the classic mistakes, the traps that even the most brilliant candidates fall into. But here's the good news, they are totally avoidable. And just knowing what they are is half the battle. Okay, pitfall number one, trying to boil the ocean. Seriously, people get way too ambitious. You have to remember, this fellowship is a short, sharp visit. We're talking 2 to 5 months, tops. So many applicants make this huge mistake of trying to squeeze their entire PhD thesis into that tiny window. The reviewers see that a mile away, and you know what they think? Unrealistic, poorly planned, next. Pitfall number two is something that sounds so simple, but trust me, it's a killer. Procedural sloppiness. I'm talking about ignoring the rules. Things like the strict page limits on your CV, the exact document format they ask for, even how you name your files. It seems so small, right? But to the committee, it screams that you don't pay attention to detail. And for a researcher, that's a massive red flag. And pitfall number three, this one might be the biggest deal breaker of them all. A weak collaboration plan. Look, just saying I want to collaborate is, well, it's not going to cut it. Not even close. The committee is looking for a super concrete, prearranged project. They want to know exactly what the plan is and see that your supervisor back home and your potential host supervisor are totally on the same page. Without that, your whole application just falls apart. And hey, don't just take my word for it. Look at this. This is a direct quote from the official guidelines. It says applicants must have a predetermined proposal that's been discussed and agreed upon by everyone. The student, the Indian supervisor, the French supervisor, before applying. Notice that word, must. This isn't a friendly suggestion, folks. It is a hard rule. Your project has to be locked and loaded before you even think about hitting submit. Okay, enough about what not to do. Let's flip this around. How do you go from just another applicant to a real awardee? It's all about crafting a selection-ready application, and that takes a totally different mindset. It's not just about showing off your grades, it's about strategy. So, a winning strategy really has 4 parts. Step 1, be precise. Don't try to do everything. Pick one single, high-impact goal that you can realistically crush in a few months. Step 2, show clear complementarity. You have to answer the question, why this lab? Be specific about what they have that your home lab doesn't. A unique machine, a special data set, whatever. Step 3, create a detailed timeline. Show them you've thought it through, week by week. Prove it's doable. And finally, step 4, plan for tangible outcomes. What are you walking away with? Publishable data? A co-authored paper? A validated method? Spell it out. All right, let's get into the nitty-gritty, the documents. This is what the reviewers are actually going to be reading. And the name of the game here is quality and precision. They're looking for a story that's clear, tight, and makes a really compelling case. Okay, here's your checklist of the essentials. First, your research plan. 5 pages max. Your CV. Keep it to 2 pages. See how strict they are? Then you need those strong letters from both your supervisors. And for applicants from India, listen up. That no objection certificate, or NOC, is absolutely critical. A little pro tip from me to you, start gathering all of this stuff way before the deadline. Don't leave it to the last minute. This right here perfectly shows the difference between an application that gets tossed and one that gets noticed. Look at the weak plan. Vague goals like general collaboration. What does that even mean? It tries to cover way too much. Now look at the selection-ready plan. It's laser-focused. It's not collaboration. It's I will run experiment X on machine Y to get result Z. See the difference? That's what they want. And just in case you thought they were kidding about the rules, here's another direct quote for you. It is absolutely compulsory in the prescribed formats. And my favorite part, incomplete applications will not be considered. They are not messing around, people. They could not be more clear. Following the rules isn't a nice to have, it's the price of admission. It's the absolute bare minimum to even get your foot in the door. Okay, so let's say you do all this. You dodge the pitfalls, you write a killer application, you get in. So what's the prize? What's the reward for all that hard work? Well, let me tell you, it is good. This fellowship is basically designed to take all the money worries off the table so you can just focus 100% on your science. So if you're an Indian fellow heading to France, check this out. You get 1,710 euros every single month. That's your stipend to cover pretty much everything. Living costs, getting around, your rent. It's designed so you can live and work comfortably without stressing about money. And what about French fellows coming to India? The support is just as great. We're talking a monthly stipend of 40,000 rupees for all your living and travel costs. But wait, there's more. Yep, on top of that 40,000, you also get up to an extra 45,000 rupees a month just for accommodation. This is super smart because they know that renting in a big research city in India can be expensive, so they've got you covered. And the perks just keep coming. They also cover your round-trip flight, one economy ticket. They've got your travel and health insurance handled. They'll even help with visa fees. And get this, they give you up to 500 euros to go to a conference while you're there. I mean, come on. They've literally thought of everything. Okay, so let's do a quick recap. Here are the key facts you need to know. Who's it for? PhD students from India and France. And, this is a cool one, also French master students who want to do an internship in India. Key numbers to remember. You've got to be under 30. The visit is a focused 2 to 5 months, and it covers a whole bunch of STEM fields. So if you're thinking, okay, I want to do this, then you need to know this timeline. Think of it as your game plan. The call for applications usually drops in September. The deadline is typically early December. Then there's a bunch of screening and evaluation, and they announce the winners around April. So, what's the big takeaway here? Do not wait until September to start thinking about it. Start now. So, when you boil it all down, that's really what this fellowship is all about. It's a chance to put your ideas on the world stage, to build connections you couldn't make anywhere else, and just to take your research to a whole new level. Yeah, the application is tough, no doubt about it. But for the right person with a right project, wow, what an opportunity. So the only real question left is, are you ready for it?